Good morning. That should be a massive clue for what I'm doing for the next couple of days. I'm out here walking the 100 miles from Winchester in Hampshire down to Eastbourne. 100 miles along the South Downs Way. Just on 1 mile is about 9 o'clock in the morning on April 1st. This is not an April 1st joke. I am out here. It is freezing cold. It's about 5 degrees, almost 6 degrees in the morning. It should warm up a little bit throughout today. But I am out here in this lovely spring weather, walking the South Downs Way. So join me for the next 4 days. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. Pun intended, definitely pun intended. This is the longest distance that I have walked in a very long time, but this is all prep for a very exciting project, a boyhood dream of mine that I've had since I was 12 in 2009, the coast to coast. So join me on this adventure for the next 4 days as I do the South Downs Way. It's actually really cool to see that they have different way markers. So the yellow one is footpath only, walkers only, and the white one is actually a bridleway and road. So hopefully no horses come up behind me or anything like that. As you can probably hear behind me, oh no, I've encountered a kissing gate. Oh shoot, hopefully I can get through this in one go. Hopefully I don't have to take my pack off. Come on. Made it in one piece. And here we are. Should whack my sunnies on. Even better. Oh, you're kidding me. There's an open section in the forest just there that I could walk through. That's fine. But just would you look at this. Open country, next 100 miles. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. I have forgotten my microphone at home. Apologies. I've just walked over the M3, so it is a little bit noisy. Hopefully once we get out into the country, it will be all good. Anyway. Well, shame about the lack of water. Good thing I still have about a litre here. I've got a litre on my bag. That should keep me going for the next couple of Ks. I'm about an hour and a half in, about 7-ish kilometres. And I'm coming up on my wife's favourite thing. Cows. just made it to the top of Beacon Hill. I've been going for about 4 hours, covered almost 19 kilometers. So I'm on track to make it to South Harding. With the weather today, I've actually made a decision to get a B&B as opposed to getting wild camping tonight. It's meant to be super windy, meant to be raining all night. It's also meant to be freezing cold throughout the night, through the morning as well. So gonna go off track about half a mile or so, stay in a B&B, really push through tomorrow. I have an opportunity to stay at one of the YHAs en route as well, but we'll see. So far, feeling really good. Legs are feeling really good. Lost my buff. Super windy today. Lost my buff. The buff was in my pocket. The wind caught it and just went off into a farm's field. Flew a couple of 100 meters over a barbed wire fence. I was like, nope, it's 15 quid. I'll just go get another one. So a couple of more hours to push through today. I think it's going to be about 6 to 7 hours. Another 20 or so K to go. So let's go. The weather out here today is wild. As you can see up here, bright sun, blue skies, everything. 5 minutes ago, snow. Visibility 5-10 meters. It was just thick, heavy snow. 5 minutes later, it's now just warm, nice, raincoat's off, and I continue on. I know this is the most wild weather I've experienced in this bit of weather. South Downs, definitely expect snow. Crazy weather. But anyway, here we are. Now I'm just going to continue on down this path. Well, this is where I say goodbye to the South Downs Way for tonight. The track goes up there, so I just came from down here. And where I'm going is to a little B&B because of the weather, just down this road. So if I get there in time, apparently there's a pub in town that will deliver to the B&B because it's just off the main street. But I've got to get there before 7:30 p.m. So I've got about 20-30 minutes. Really happy with my pacing today. So just hit 9 hours 20 minutes, hit 45 kilometers, and feeling really, really good. So the wild camping and all that stuff in the back, that's gonna wait till tomorrow. Got another big old day ahead of me, another 40 odd kilometers. really looking forward to it. So I've got 2 nights wild camping back to back. Then I've got 1 night in a hotel, and then I'm heading back up to London. So really short, sharp 4-day adventure on the South Downs Way, but super stoked to be out here. Morning, day 2 on the South Downs Way. Just left my B&B at Copper Beaches in South Harting. If you're ever doing the South Downs Way and want to stay in a B&B, definitely recommend those guys. They've got a lovely pub about 1.5 miles in Barryton. Recommend the burger, and if you're so inclined, they do takeaway pints as well. So I enjoyed a pint of Amstel last night. Lovely little sleep. Now it's about -2 this morning, freezing cold, but slowly working my way up to get back up onto the ridgeline, just up this road, just up there somewhere, to continue where we left off yesterday on the South Downs Way. Got another 40k or so in me today. Staying close to Amberley this afternoon, about an hour away from Amberley. So we'll see how the legs go. They feel really good. Feet feel very good. Now just gotta continue to clock away the miles, stay warm, stay hydrated, and hopefully have no snow on today's leg of the South Downs Way. So continue watching. I will check in with you guys later. I've no idea how that's going to come out. I thought it looked pretty cool, at least on a little 2" by 3" little LCD just there. Oh god, it's windy. Oh, alright, bye bye. Hello. Hey, that's a little better. Hold on. There we go. So, just came across something very remarkable. Just that way, behind the camera, I can see the ocean, which is really, really, really exciting. Which means I'm almost 50% of the way there. Amberley's about 4 miles away. That's going to put me at 50 miles on the nose. Got about 6 or so miles after that to get through Washington and get to my campsite for the night. But I can see the ocean, which means I'm almost done. 2 days time, I'm going to be at the Seven Sisters, where I did my first ever ultra marathon. to another area somewhat well. So really excited. It's a beautiful day. Some dark clouds behind me, some snow. Nothing, a bit of tenacity and a bit walking through won't stop because it's like every, I don't know, 5 minutes, snow, back to this, blue skies. So anyway, still got some miles ahead of me. Let's crack on so we can get the tent set up, which I'm really excited to show you because it's the first time you'll see this on camera. Good evening. Just got to my campsite for the night. I'm just trying to scope out a place to sleep. It's not meant to be too breezy tonight, about 4 meters a second, but gusts up to 22 meters. I'm camping in a bit of a wooded area. So I just want to make sure that there's no like deadfall or any widowmakers, otherwise Ellen will be very sad. I found a spot back there. It looks pretty good. There's a spot here that I like, but some of the trees are just a little bit too tall for my liking. And I can see some sticks on the ground around here. So I'm gonna grab my bag, come back around to the second spot that I found and start to stake out my new tent. This may not work, but let's find out. Ooh. There we go. All right, let's find it. Well, I hoped it worked. That only took me 2 tries to get my tent away, which I think's pretty good for the second time I've set it up, the second time I put it back down. So far so good. Yes, that is what happens when it is -4 overnight and all the drains and all the water is frozen. So thankfully I knocked on a window just down there because I was actually running out of water, and he let me fill up a bottle. So thank you very much, random YHA penny pass man in the South Downs. Thank you very much. Great night here at the YHA South Downs. Got about 28 kilometers or about 30 kilometers left for my final day on the hike. So really hoping to get this done and dusted. It'll be by 2 o'clock. Lot of distance to cover, lot of big climbs today. So I'm taking the Seven Sisters route. I've ran over the Seven Sisters before, so I know that is quite challenging, it's quite difficult, and it is very... So, gotta push, gotta go slow, gotta look after my feet today. It is wet. It's gonna be raining from 11 till 2, so right in the middle of where I want to finish, basically.